Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, where, as you've probably guessed, the Timurids have shown up. And them and their elephants with bloody cannons strapped to them have declared war, and their first target is Mosul. Mosul is extremely well guarded. There's also a cardinal in there. Should have got him out before the siege began, really, but now there's not much we can do. It's a fortress. It's upgraded. It doesn't have any special wall defences on it, but 2 layers of defence, well, bare minimum, we can give them a damn good fight, because they may have brought elephants with cannons. I also have elephants with cannons. So we can have an elephant with cannon off and everything will be beautiful. I also have 10 bajillion Norse archers and some good, strong, solid, heavy infantry. Those guys will hold the line. The second tier, they're not getting in easily. Not without one hell of a bloody fight. So, let's move my spies around here and just wait. Just wait for the inevitable. Because, well, they're already building siege equipment and they don't actually need it because they've got flipping cannons. They've got cannons. Alright, let's have a look, see what we got here. So this is a fairly normal force. Loads of cavalry, some cav missiles, some normal long-range missiles. Pretty darn good, all things considered. Halberd militia, probably the weakest thing, but still pretty nice with defense of 8 there, thanks to the fact they are ranked 6. And elephants with and without cannons. The secondary force is exactly the same broadly. It's a very similar composition. Fine. Now that kind of works for me because some of those armies are going to have cannons or rocket launchers and all sorts of bits and pieces. These forces don't. Though I strongly suspect some of these forces might encircle. It's unlikely to be just those 2. If it is just those 2, I actually have a chance of winning. Albeit I'd be so badly weakened the follow-up attack by more armies would totally break it. But if they just try and come in with 2 armies, I might have a chance. Meanwhile, while they're busy over here, I'm reinforcing over here. I have got generals coming in. Many generals, many armies. If I can block up this crossing together with this bridge, I might be in good shape to potentially stop them from crossing this river for good. Alright, this is where we can do a lot of damage to them, and that all works for me. Oh my goodness, I've finally managed to take out the witch! And it was done by actually someone pretty bloody useless. He's only blessed the worst of the kind of the priest traits to start off with. So you start off between +1 and +3. He started off at +1. Alright, well done. Ding dong, the witch is finally bloody dead. And I'm just going to move my army back safely out of the way just to make sure the Turk Jihad force is actually able to make it to Constantinople. Because damn it, I want them to get there. Now, we simply await the inevitable attack while also desperately trying to clog up the rivers as best we can here. Momentarily, all of these forces will be arriving. 2 turns away until those guys get ashore. These guys are already here. There's just some weird, in fact, a weirdly big number of rebels. Go away. I'm trying to get my flipping generals ashore. Don't you even think about attacking them, you bastards. Yeah, we need to basically clog up the river at the same time as trying to hold off in Mosul as long as we can. Moors continue to just basically bumble backwards and forwards. The Moors are the new great bumblers. Moors possibly about to beg for some peace. Wouldn't surprise me if they started begging for peace at this point. No, never mind. They can't even be bothered. They were just trying to buy one of my towns off me. I'm not sure with what money. The Turks make it over onto the European mainland and basically try and set up the Ottoman Empire a bit. Ooh, they're coming in. Okay. Here we flip it. It is only 2. Oh, well, this is intriguing. Also, they've decided to force me into a night attack, even though there's no armies to actually... Okay, you know what? That's fine. Night attacks are pretty. So, this force here is a good, damn solid force. Timur the Pious is... Well, he doesn't seem that pious to me. He has the occasional need to pray for his sins. Yeah, I'd say so for a man with 10 out of 10 on the old skull front. Though, yeah, plus side, sanguinary, -1 morale to his troops as well, which is good. So, yeah, my troops aren't going to hold up that well, but his have got a minor debuff as well. Alright, I guess we're going to have to make do. Yeah, I'm 3 out of 10, Thorkel, so he's going to have a very slight debuff. I'm going to have a much worse one, but I've got the archers, I've got the walls, I've got the tower defences. The interesting thing is going to be what the elephants decide to do, because it doesn't feel like he's got that much in the way of siege equipment, so he's going to be kind of depending on the elephants to force his way in. Alright, let's see how this goes then. So, there's the bastards, right there, some nice elephants, and hang on, where are the proper... There we go! There's the elephants. Elephants with cannons mounted on them. They probably existed in a trial form, but didn't actually work that well. Marvellous. So, we got one army coming from the south. Including, yeah, they really, really want this ram to knock down that gate to let everything else in, ideally, because then everything will be able to rush in a lot more easily. Otherwise, they're going to... Actually, they've got the camels. Okay. So, let's take stock here, because this isn't exactly the usual one I've been fighting on, is it? No, this is a bit different, because this is more the Middle Eastern style. So, we've got ourselves on... Ooh. Okay, you guys have decided to start over here. I can't help but notice that... Okay, one, whoever designed the roads didn't do a spectacularly good job. That's not... Aside from the fact... Also, whoever designed these walls didn't do a great job. But there's a cocking hole! There's blatantly a hole under the walls. Hopefully they don't know that's there, otherwise that's going to be very easy for them. Right, they've started here, so they're going to have to come through this gate. Okay. This works for me. This means I can lay out some archers around here just to basically start spraying them a bit on their initial approach. Though, admittedly, their elephants might just basically decide to blow a hole here, and that will be the end of that. So, yeah. Alright. There's a fairly open, wide area down here. And then a bit more area down here. Yeah, this is why I don't actually like the Middle Eastern ones to defend so much. They feel a bit bigger. And because they're a bit bigger, it strikes me as hard to defend them. Right, everyone just up here for the time being, please. I shall lay you out as and when I need you. So, what do I want guarding the actual front gate? Do I want to put up much of a fight here? I want to put up at least a little bit of a fight. I've got... How many archers have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to group and degroup those just so they're all down the bottom for me there. Right, okay. 10 archers to deploy. What I probably want to do is deploy one of those here and one of them about here. Okay, they can both be on flaminess just to see if we can just take out that ram, because I think that's literally the only ram they've got. No, they've got a second ram in reserve back there, and then one set of ladders and one tower. Now, that's going to make things a little bit more difficult for them later on, but unfortunately, thanks to the fact they've got cannons on the back of elephants, it's not so difficult for them to actually, you know, just basically say, well, screw you, I'm just going to bring my elephant cannons to bear, and they're just going to blast a hole in the second tier as well. Which is why, yeah, generally the Timurids do a much better job against citadels and fortresses than the Mongols ever did, because they don't really have that ability so much. Now, because these guys are probably going to decide to fight sooner or later, I am going to bring, yeah, one basic unit of Huskars here as well. So I'll actually have them more like over here, and I'll have the archers more like over here. That's fine. I'll have them not quite overlapping so much. That will be okay for the moment. Like, I don't really want to commit much to the front door, to be perfectly honest. Just enough to keep the towers on for the time being, keep things firing. That'll do. So, yeah, group them. That's guarding gate number 1 on the lower tier. Now, this gate, however, this is all a bit more on the interesting side. Because, in theory, large numbers of these units are likely to come in this sort of a direction. So having a few archers up here, keeping these towers on. I tell you what, I'll have one unit over there. I'll have one unit over... Actually, that unit doesn't really get to fire at anything, does it? Or at least it doesn't turn on any towers. No, I'll have them more like over here in the corner. Right, another unit should definitely be over here to keep these towers on and shoot anything that comes round this way. And indeed, another unit here as well. Do I want to commit any more strength to this sort of area, however? No, I don't believe I do. I'd rather just have these guys here to protect these walls, and that'll do for the time being. So... those forces there, that's quite a bit of strength to commit to this, but I think it's worthwhile. That's guarding gate 2 in the first tier. That leaves the majority of the army guarding this final tier up here. I'm going to have one group of archers actually right up here, because they might get lucky and get a few shots down over here with the height advantage, and they'll keep these towers on, and when it comes to it, I can move them more to over here to keep these 2 towers on, just firing down into the plaza. Now, as for the elephants, yes, the elephant artillery, I'll start off with those guys down here. Basically, they can just be here, and they can just fire down the street. You see, they've got really, really, really flipping long range. They've got very long range. So from where they're standing right now, they will just be able to fire down the street quite effectively. And I shall guard them with a single unit of these bastards. Basically, no, single unit of, there we go. Single unit of these bastards drawn up like this to basically eat anything coming from here or from here. If they come from this direction, we'll just redraw up these guys. We'll also put these guys into a special group together as well. So we'll group them. That's all fine. The final elephants, however, I shall keep back as an emergency final reserve together with the general. Together, of course, with a whole bunch of infantry. They can, if need be, get up on the walls, but I'll keep them on the ground for the time being. There's only one gate into this final tier, but the elephants will, of course, get involved as well. Ooh, well. This is going to be interesting. I have no idea how this is going to end up. Start the battle. Let's see what goes on here. You guys have started firing. Yep, these guys do indeed have shots. So, down to this view, because momentarily there will be fire raining down from above. It is a shame I don't have the cannon towers here, but this place is not a citadel, so it is not allowed them. And in comes the fire. Beautiful. Whole bunch of fire just raining down on some of these units, just starting to pick apart their infantry. The old rule I used to say about, yeah, the Mongols doesn't apply quite so much to the Timurids. The infantry is not quite lacking so much. So, like, basically sacrificing literally anything just to get yourself a whole bunch of dead infantry against the Mongols is a good idea, because they're so lacking in it. But, yeah, the Timurids, not so much. Luckily, yeah, with an army this big, the AI is just thinking for a minute, so it doesn't know what it wants to do quite yet. Fortunately, if we're very lucky indeed, it'll take a moment to... Aha! It's starting to move. That ram has not moved forward yet. I'm kind of hoping soon it will catch fire. Come on, come on, come on. Right, we've got ladders moving forward. Where are the ladders? We can probably intercept them. The ladders look like they're moving... Looks like the ladders are actually moving to over here, interestingly. The elephants are on the move as well, possibly suggesting they want to blast down a thing. Okay, I'm going to move my actual infantry around this side. That's going to be the... No, that's the normal elephants. The elephants might actually be trying to just get up to the walls too. Hard to say for now. Right, these halberd militia are not actually that good, fortunately. So they'll take damage pretty quickly. And against my dismounted Huskars up on the walls, they shouldn't do that well. This thing's not moving yet. The elephants with the actual cannons don't seem to be wanting to get involved just yet. Right, let's see what's going on back here. Any movement from the reinforcing army? No. So far, none at all. Okay, that all works for me. Right now, they're just chilling out here, not doing much. Elephant's heavy cav. Elephant artillery is not currently firing. Okay, keep an eye on that line there. So far, nothing is going on at the front. My infantry moves here, and I think is indeed correctly positioned to intercept the halberd militia. Fine. Those guys are going to be screwed when they try and get up here. Let's just quickly draw yourselves up about... Yeah, here-ish is fine. Right. My archers continue to fire. They've barely taken any damage so far. Oh! I think that's fire, therefore. Right, so the elephants are now firing. Question is, what are they firing at? Because they're... Oh, no, sorry. Those are the elephants that have got guns, not the elephants that have got cannons. Because, yeah, the elephants, even that aren't the cannon elephants, have guns. So right now, they've actually brought more gunpowder to the fight than me. So they're trying to fire up at my archers. It's not going desperately well for them so far. That ram is actually being pulled backwards, which is interesting. If we guys could really take this out, please take out this. I really want this taken out, please. Those guys are trying to climb up a ladder. These guys will tear them apart. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's a lot of just catch fire, you stupid bastard. Please, 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 please. It would be really convenient if you did. Okay, we've got flipping elephants over there. Haven't taken a knock yet. Heavy lancers. Yeah, the ram is being pulled back. They're not attempting to ram down the gate just yet. That's all fine. Oh, thank goodness. Right, the siege tower is indeed burning. So they do not have a siege tower into the city. Right now, their elephants are very, very far back. Yeah, in terms of the actual artillery. So they're not making good progress over there. There's what doesn't look like movement from the second army yet. Instead, they're just chilling out here. So They've lost their only siege tower. That's going to collapse momentarily. We've got halberds taking on my lads right here. How are we doing? They're down to 27 versus my 97 dismounted Hussars. Beautiful. Enemy siege tower has collapsed. Towers remain active. Militia continue being torn apart. This is going pretty well so far. They're not making good progress. They've sent their default elephants up, just the boring normal ones, with guns on the top to try and take some pot shots. But the walls are doing a good defense there. Looks like they're sending over... Yep, they're sending over solid stuff to try and climb the ladders. Okay, that's a concern. Do I want to send reinforcements? No, I don't think I do. Actually, I could play for time. Yeah, you know what I'm going to. I'm going to play for time. I'm going to commit these guys over to the walls. You guys get over here as quick as you can, please. Though bear in mind, that is leaving my elephants exposed for the minute. Remember, they're there and they no longer have any form of shielding. What else do we have here? You guys are just basically firing anything you've got a shot at. And go on. Why don't you actually just kind of get a good shot in at the elephants? Why not, eh? Elephants appear to be moving forward. Oh, are they going to try and ram down the gates with the elephants? Looks to me like they might be thinking about it. We haven't actually taken out an elephant yet. Those elephants are still at 45. They're bloody tough. Right, some tough stuff is starting to climb the walls. That is, yeah, they're archers. But their archers, like Mongol infantry, are really, really damn good. We'll do okay, but we can't last forever against that. Archers just continue to pick apart my archers. For the time being, things looking good. 12% of them dead, 22% of me. These guys, I think, are planning to stay completely still until such time as there's a breach. They can actually... Oh, blimey. You poor bastards. Right, probably change your fire over to these lads, please. Are you all continuing to fire at the same guy over and over? I think you are as well. Right, do you have a shot at, like, maybe some elephants or something? Yeah, take a pot shot at these guys. And you lads, you're doing beautifully well up there. I like you guys. Do you have a shot at some elephants? If you do, just take out some elephants. Yeah, elephant artillery. Anything you can do to weaken the elephant artillery is a good idea, because that's their go-to cannons. Okay, so my dismounted Hussars are now trying to take on these guys, but these guys are doing well. My Norse archers will be able to hold the line for the time being. We've got reinforcements coming in. Elephants still haven't taken a single flipping casualty, despite the wall defences continually just attacking them. But we're doing some good work. The wall defences are taking apart the heavy cav. My archers are still pretty much at full strength, which is very, very welcome indeed. So all of these guys are taking a lot of damage here. At this point, I think they're just basically queuing here, waiting for the walls to be taken. So it is definitely a good idea for me to send reinforcements over to deal with this militia. Because if I can basically just hold off here as long as I can, even if I can't win, if I can just hold off here for a while, that's all I need to do. Because right now, they've just queued up at the front door, and they're just slowly being flipping hit by the wall defences. All of these arrows just raining down on them, doing damage to their cav, doing damage to their elephants, doing damage to more cav. And then, actually, the infantry's quite a way back at the minute. They're kind of keeping that way back. They've just decided they can't be bothered to commit their rams. Oh, this is a pretty night battle, though. Okay, this is an interesting one. Still no movement. Okay, at this point we should pretty much conclude we should not expect to see any movement from this entire army until such time as we actually get a breach or some form of opening or taking gate from army number 1 over here. Which they will be able to do... Actually, in theory, if I kept throwing more and more infantry over here, they might struggle. I'm going to commit one more unit. I'm just going to send one unit down from the second tier, down onto the first tier, just because, if I can just hold here, just because these towers are doing beautiful, beautiful work, just slowly thinning out the heavy cav. Right, in come the reinforcements in the form of 119 new dismounted Hussars. That'll do a good job. Let's get them over here, ready to start helping out. What's left up here? 86 and 83. I've still got 104 of these guys, yeah. Backed up by towers and reinforcements arriving soon, we should be in good shape to hold off against these guys. Good. Okay, dismounted Hussars coming up. Let's get them on the walls to provide some backup to these poor bastards. In fact, actually, I probably want to pull these guys out. They're shaken already, and I don't really want them getting too much more involved. If they break, they'll pass on the morale debuff to everyone around them. In come the reinforcements. Very, very nice indeed. Hopefully these guys are going to be feeling a bit better. Yeah, these guys are also eager and only warmed up. These guys are presumably starting to get a bit on the tired side, so that will work for me. Oh my goodness, an elephant finally bloody fell over. We've got our first dead elephant of the match. Marvellous. Yeah, elephants are actually, to my mind, a bit more tanky in Medieval 2 than they were back in Rome. I've never actually looked into the game files to figure out, like, the hit points or anything. But, oh, another one goes down too. Marvellous. We're starting to slowly... Oh, blimey. They just move forward. No, I thought they were charging then, but no. They just move forward to correct their position. Good. That's 2 elephants dead at this point. Pretty happy with that. We're just slowly weakening them because pretty much they're not going to be able to replenish the elephants. So let's just keep on holding, keep on fighting. These guys are doing pretty well so far. These guys are technically, yeah, unsurprisingly, that first group broke, but it's going to get away before it does too much damage. We've got 85, 110. How are you guys doing, by the way? You are steady but very tired. Do I seriously want to commit more strength to this at this point? Because the thing is, well, how much infantry do they actually have? Just zooming down here, a large part of what they've actually got left at this point would appear to be halberds, not their archers. Their halberds aren't very good, 8 and 8. In a straight up fight, they will lose pretty badly. Okay, I'm going to commit another unit. In particular, the Norse swordsmen. They're good, solid, chunky defensive units. They'll do a good job. And these Norse archers, by the way, are completely flipping out of arrows. So, hang on. Is there any point keeping this tower on? Is this tower doing anything? This tower is contributing. So I'm going to keep them standing here just for the sake of keeping this tower on. Alright, the reinforcements are here. Norse swordsmen ready to go. I need to actually get them into position, though. Do you guys want to... Okay, I'm going to tell them to run forward just to kind of basically get them to push through. There we go. Now they're pushing... Oh, wait, hang on. What was that? Was that a cannon firing by any chance? Okay, maybe not. I was worried there for a second. Oh! Okay. Something's going wrong here. Something's going very wrong, in fact. You guys? Yep, okay, good. They've broken, but something's got this wall down to... Hang the flip on here. Are you guys firing? I don't think you're firing. Am I... Oh, it's you that's firing. No, don't fire. Don't fire at our own walls. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Just stay. Bad elephants. Right, please do not shoot our own wall. We need that. Okay, so... We've managed to chase off these bastards. They are now fleeing, and the remainder will be shot down by the tower on the way out. Question is, what's your next move? Because the first unit they sent up on the ladder, after it was routed, they sent up those 2 units. So, logically, they're going to try and send up more sooner or later. Oh, there's being a little bit of a redrawing up here. Not least as I've managed to make some of the elephants run amok. So if they'd just like to run into their own troops, that'd be marvellous. Good, good, good. 1 unit of elephants goes rogue. No, head over there. Boo, go over there, you stupid bastards. Right, now, what's your next move? Because right now they're just basically bumbling backwards and forwards in front of wall defences, which is fine. Means we can just basically shoot them like fish in a barrel. But what's the next move? Logically, it's to bring up the cannons, and it looks like the cannons are indeed moving up. So, keep an eye on these guys for when they start firing. So when they start firing, we need to be not on the spot where they're firing. Also, you've got to love the rumble of the elephants approaching. Ooh, that good noise right there. Right, now, the cannons are coming up. What are they planning to fire on? Because they could just blast open the gate if that's what they wanted to do. Or, alternatively... They could just basically shoot down the walls. They could take out the towers. I think they're actually moving into tower range at this point. Yes, they are. Good. So we are starting to get some light taps on the elephants. Problem is, I'm pretty sure both these units of archers are now, yeah, completely out of arrows. We've shot down as many Timurids as we can, and we've still only killed a quarter of them. 3/4 of this army is still present. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. That's right. You stupid running amok elephants. Get over here and just smash them. That's right. Get in there. Get in there and chop them down. There goes another one. Stupid bastards. Worth noting, by the way, you can tell whether an elephant's wounded or not. I think you just saw that one there. They do, like generals, go through colours. So they become bloodied once they've started taking some knocks. So this guy just went from this colour to this more red colour, indicating he is wounded. Which is good. It means you know you're making an impact on them, even if they're not dead yet. So what we're seeing right now, by the way, is pretty much an AI flip-up in my favour. They just keep moving troops forward, but they're not committing any more infantry to try and take the walls off me. Though they would probably be able to eventually. And they're refusing to use their actual artillery to actually blow any holes in anything. So I'm going to gift them the first tier to lure them forward. This isn't quite as stupid as it sounds, because I kind of want them to take one gate here, because then that will force this army to actually start moving around. So I'd like this army to start walking past all of these towers. That'd be marvellous. So, just head over here. You guys I've just brought back off the walls here. And let's see if we can just get the gates open, please. Just over here. You guys are... You're very tired, but you're eager, bless you. Right. Open up the gates, please. Open up the gates. That's right. Bit closer. Bit closer. Yes, I know there's elephants outside. We want to let them in. No, you heard me correctly. In. So just let them in. And if we're very lucky indeed... Yep, the elephants are going to charge now. So let's now try and take on the elephants. And it's probably not going to go well. Oh, they're immediately... Oh. They just started running amok. Well, you know what? Never look a gift elephant in the mouth, especially when it's running amok. So at this point, they're hopefully going to commit something else in. Yeah, do you want to try and take the gates off me? That's right, you're more than welcome to flip and try. They've got something inside. Technically, the gates belong to me, but... There we go, lovely. Right, so now they're charging forwards, and... Oh, blimey. Yes. Yes, that's right. Why don't you just try and advance through the elephants that are running amok? Okay, that's a fair trade. That's a fair trade. I've given them the gate, but it's basically caused them to run straight through elephants that are running amok. I'm happy with this. Right, okay. So we've got heavy cavalry over there in the form of elephants. These guys are obviously going to break momentarily. They're wavering and they're exhausted and diddly-diddly-dee. So... We've gifted these guys the first tier of the defences. That's fine. And if I'm correct, what's going on over here is... yes, indeed. This force has immediately decided it fancies trying to loop around here. So, probably the best thing we can do now, with all these archers firing and all the rest of it, is you want to actually come around here as quick as you can, please. Because yes, there we go. Now we can just start taking out these bastards. Loads of these guys already very badly damaged from the archers on the walls here. And the rest of the force just starting to slowly head in this direction too, including... Ooh, some of you going around this way. Okay, intriguing. I thought you'd all go around the same way, but true, that is probably the shortest route for you to go down. So, we've still got some troops on the walls. They will not be thrilled about advancing until they're confident. Oh, right, so... I feel like these guys are not necessarily in the best shape right now. In comes fire and fire and fire, and now they're dead. Right, so at this point, my actual elephants are just going to stand at the back. And we're just going to basically fire my cannons at these bastards. Because screw you, basically. I've gifted you the first tier, and oh dear, they've started falling apart already. Well, okay. Not too surprising, really. Let's send my dismounted Huskarls round to basically have a go at what's left of their infantry that's now determined to take the walls from within. Because if we can just keep these wall defences on for a little bit, then that'll be okay. Yeah, go for these guys. Go for these guys. Lovely. Halberd Militia down to 89 already. Push through there. Take some of these guys out. Norse Archers will put up a good fight against 8 attack, 8 defense. In fact, Norse Archers might actually be better than that, so works for me. Reinforcements, in terms of cavalry, have already made it round the city, but the slower infantry forces are going to have a much more difficult, slow, grinding walk, which works for me over here. Yeah, these guys are actually heading... Ooh, these guys much more cleverly heading in this direction, which is kind of annoying, but never mind. Yeah, this didn't do as much as I was hoping for, actually. We've pretty much already cleared most of this out. Okay, in which case, it's time for you guys to... Ooh. Right. Missile cavalry is charging pretty fast. I'd say it's probably time for you guys to get back inside here as quick as you like, please. Because I'd like you here providing some backup. So let's just get those guys out of there, please. Lovely. And fire at will off for the time being. Yeah, they've advanced a little bit quickly. I hope they take a little bit more time. Luckily, that's missile cavalry. And it's now going to be coming up against some of my units together with elephants just spooking them out a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. No. No. Back off. I said back off, please. Thank you very much. Right. I may have made a small mistake letting them into my city. I probably shouldn't have let them into my city, to be honest. Right, is anyone coming directly at the gates? Hopefully flipping not. I'm now kind of wondering whether I should let them in or not. Because if I do... Come on, come on, get the gates back down. Get the gates back down. Oh, flip. Get in and close the gates. Close the gates. Close the gates. Close the flipping gates. Close the gates. Okay, good. They do not have access to the second tier right now. All they've got is access to... Ooh. Okay. Small question. How am I going to get these guys up? Because this isn't an allowable way, I don't think. I don't think I can move these guys up to here by getting them to move up. They have to go... Are you allowed? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, it sometimes seems to vary. I've seen this, like, work or not work in the past. Or are you about to just come out down here? No, you're coming out down here. Boo. Even though there's... Oh, it's because this door's locked. Unfortunately, we didn't give them the key, which we should have done. Okay. What we've got here, at this exact moment in time, is a bit of a mess. Because what are we going to... What are you guys doing over... Oh, I guess you're turning on these towers. That kind of makes sense. Right. The problem is, now we've got these Norse archers isolated in a position where they can't really do that much. And we've got a whole bunch of fire being laid down here. And how are they going to get into the second tier? Potentially with... Oh, well, probably with the cannons, actually. That would logically kind of pretty much stack up pretty well. Yeah, that would work pretty well too. Oh, you guys are actually out of everything. Oh, blimey. Right, well, as you guys are out of arrows, you may as well just basically draw up over here and take on what you can. Night battles were pretty. Though they could have done with being a bit darker. Back in Barbarian Invasion, night battles were darker than this. Oh, dear. So this time, the Elephant Artillery has actually figured out what its job is, and it's actually firing. Ooh. This could be a concern. So, we've got some heavy cav in here. My own archers that have run out of arrows can basically just help out as best you can. Even if we don't win this one, screw it. We will do a good bit of damage to them, damn it. We will do a good bit of damage. It's kind of annoying, actually. When that happens where, like, the enemy just gets stuck and isn't actually advancing anymore, I'm never really sure how to handle it. Because, like, technically... Well, actually, I can't just wait out the clock because I disable the clock because I don't like the clock in this game. So I've got infinite time. So they basically just wait you out forever. So you kind of have to let them in a bit further. So, as a result, yeah, what are you firing on? 4%, 1%. Hang on, what are you firing on? Hang on, what's your target? What are you shooting at right now? Are you actually shooting at my men? Because that's 1% damage. That's 5%. That's 1%. It doesn't feel like you're doing very well right now, to be honest. How are these guys doing, by the way? They're retreating. Uh-oh. Okay, do not let them into the upper tier, please. Do not let them into the upper tier while they're retreating. Oh, the firing is still continuing. Yeah, I have no idea what those cannons are actually firing at right now. I'm genuinely not sure. If I could cause the elephants to actually go berserk, that'd be marvellous. So focus fire on the elephants for the time being. Right, gate goes up, but gate comes straight back down again. We're okay for the time being. And if they do get into this final tier, I have both my units of elephants remaining, which will do competently enough versus their cavalry. And at this point, they're starting to be... Did you just... Why would you blow up this building? What has this building ever done to you? Right, around here, we've actually got ourselves, yeah, 2 units that have actually still got flipping arrows, 1 that doesn't, and 1 solid bit of infantry. You know what? Bring the infantry down here, bring you guys over here. Right, we can do this. May as well be a secondary front, just basically trying to pull them away and stop them from focusing too much on the walls over here. The cannons continue to fire and do... I don't know what you're aiming at, but you're doing a very... Oh, I think they're hitting technically... This bit's the tower. This is technically a building. I think that's what's going wrong here. You guys are actually doing very well. This is all very impressive. You're shaken, but you're doing all right here. There's the actual bodyguard. You're doing not so bad there. Well done. You guys, are you actually firing down on the... Yeah, fire down on the bodyguard. See if we can just take him out. Or do you have a better shot? Actually, you know what? You guys are probably better drawing up like here. And you guys draw over here. Right, more elephants coming in. Those just the basic elephants just firing some stuff here. You guys drop some flaming arrows on the elephants, please. And just anything we can do to break them. Because more elephants coming in right now. They are pretty much swarming over the lower tier. Those guys have broken, unsurprisingly. But you've done some good damage to some of their units. That's fine and respectable. And in comes... Ah! They're sending something to try and deal with this. You guys don't actually have any arrows left. You can keep these towers on which works for me. Okay, where's the dismounted Huskarls? Here we go, dismounted Huskarls. Yeah. Get over here, hit these guys. And then the archers. No, don't open the gates for them. Please don't open gates. You guys, get over here. In fact, actually, I tell you what, you guys should probably get, like, back up top in a minute. Because you probably do better off keeping the towers on. Yeah, you guys, get up top here. And you guys just basically fire into fire into the bodyguard. Just continue firing under all circumstances. You guys, get the flipping... Okay, why would you be doing... That cannot be the best way for you to do that. Okay, seriously, get back up there. Oh, it's because you're flipping on skirmish mode. Yeah, now get up there, please. You guys, just keep firing. Keep firing. There's more flipping archers coming in over here. And... You guys got a shot? Any shot? You got a shot? There we go. That's right. That's flipping right. Doing some good stuff over there. Fine. We've drawn their attention over to this gate right now. Oh, no. Oh, flip. Right, okay. I need you guys to basically get away from there, please, because I don't want you accidentally opening the... Uh-oh. I'm very concerned they're about to accidentally open the gate. And the frame rate is absolutely dying right now. Prepare, if the gate opens, to stand, fight, and shoot their flipping elephants with my elephants. Because those are... No, those are basic elephants. Okay, not artillery elephants. More artillery elephants are firing over there right now. We've got... Oh, it's because you tried to pursue off the walls, you stupid bastards. Right, okay. You guys, just stay here, fire down. How are we doing right now? 43% of me dead to 50% of them dead. It's a good trade.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius to bring us victory from this debacle.
Shut up, Mr. Narrator Man. We might still have this. Right, take out the bodyguards. Okay, seriously. With the towers and you guys shooting from above, we might have a chance. You guys just, but focus over there. Just shoot down, shoot down. That's right. That's flipping right. Yeah, lovely. Set them on fire. 16 bodyguards remaining. 15. And then, admittedly, these guys are firing at us, but this time we don't have the... whatever it's called, I can't remember, to protect us. So as a result, those archers from the horses are actually doing a lot better work. There's a lot of stuff going on over here, but they can't get up because they're pretty much out of... Why would you have broken right now? Alright, fine, whatever. You guys are steady for the time being. Just focus your fire on the bodyguard. We might be able to finish the bastard off. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What's going on up front, by the way? Yeah, those guys at the front door are not currently getting in. No way there's... Uh-oh. Okay, so the elephants have started to figure out what it is they want to do next then, and what they want to do is they want to take down this wall. Right, okay, you guys, I need you to get over, right over here, please. Run off the bit of the wall that's being damaged before it gets to, what is it? I think it's 40, you start taking some damage there. I need you to take out, where are they? There it is. I need those elephant artillery destroyed. Focus all your firepower on the elephant artillery. They've got to be taken out at some point, okay? Seriously. All firepower over there. I need these guys to go crazy and run amok because they finally figured it out. Oh, beautiful. That is the enemy general slain. We killed ourselves our first Timurid. We got ourselves a Timurid scout. I'm happy. Timur the Pious. Okay. Apparently you were a nice man, but not nice enough. Screw you. Right. Walls 40% damaged. Ooh, and also the gates are currently open, which I don't like. What's going on here? Oh, it's because you're... Yeah, you are trying to get outside. You are genuinely trying to get outside. Oh, dear. Right, okay. Everyone... Actually, no. One of you needs to stay here to guard this breach when it inevitably breaks. One of you needs to get over here and see off these guys. Are they trying to charge the gates? They're not right now. Meanwhile, my elephants are still standing. They might do alright yet. One of the elephants is actually routing. We have managed to rout an elephant. Oh, but now heavy lances are coming up. Okay, I just need to basically... There's only 7. I need to see these guys off in order to secure this area. You need to get back up on the flipping wall, by the way. Now, what's going on over here? You guys... Actually, you guys have still got flipping arrows. Though, actually, if you're here, you pin them, then these guys can actually get a shot down here. Go on then, just keep taking out these guys because a large amount of cavalry is being pulled over to this small force here. So that will do for the time being. The walls are up to 58% damage and now, oh flip, more flipping elephants are now coming in. They're just trying to brute force their way inside. Norse archers, oh, how are you guys doing, by the way? 93, holding for the time being. Do I want to dare risk firing with my own actual elephant cannons? Actually, you know what? I'm probably firing with these guys already, and that's probably actually putting a good morale debuff on the whole situation. Are you guys back up here yet? Almost. I could do with the gates just being closed, please. Because right now the bloody elephant's just trying to push their way in, together with just a bit of infantry. And this wall's about to go, 30% still remaining. Luckily, these cannons aren't that powerful. So, over here, you guys are... That's close enough. Stop. Just open fire on anything you've got a shot at, please. Anything, ideally, something like elephant-shaped. Just get in there. Norse archers are breaking. These guys are absolutely bloody screwed. But if they try and rush the gate, I will counter-rush with my own elephant. Admittedly, I don't have enough elephants to pull this off, really. I just need this gate to close. Oh, dear. Right, okay. Norse swordsman. Draw up here. I think I need to send in my own... I've lost something. I just need to send in my own elephants. Yeah, my own elephants need to go in at this point, and they just need to basically go in and... Screw it. Go, 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 go. Send in my own elephants. And, by the way, just start firing. Yeah, just start cannon firing. Fire all cannons. Fire all cannons at the gateway. Alright, cannon fire and elephants combined will clear it out. I just need enough there. That wall's still 84. So, oh, everything's starting to break there. Nothing wants to be here anymore. And I think that's enough. Just start taking them down. Go on, go on, get in there, get in there, get in there. Okay. My elephants are now pursuing. What have I just... I think... Wait, the enemy's gates are not down. Those are my gates. I think I just accidentally blew up my own gates. Also, I think my elephant's now running amok. But they're running amok down towards the enemy. But I've just blown up my own gates. So I now can't close my gates anymore. Right, you guys just draw up here. Oh, bloody hell. Right, okay. This is fine. Everything's okay. Has anyone, like, not got any, like, arrows? Oh, you don't have any arrows? Good. You guys, get down here. Right, we've lost one of our units of elephants right now. They are running amok and they're just causing trouble somewhere else. Where even are they? They're over here. Good. That means they're causing trouble for everyone who's not me. These gates I can no longer close. I have no way of closing the gates. But now they're bringing up heavy lancers. Unfortunately... Yeah, at this point, screw it. I'm just going to basically tell these guys to stop and then fire at will. If you guys have a shot at anything coming through this gate, blast it with cannon fire. Oh, God. This is all I've got left at this point. This is still 69% of me dead to 61% of them. Seriously, guys, I need you to get over here. That breaches... Actually, that breaches 80... Wasn't it already 84? I think they've stopped firing. The guns have stopped. The problem is, yeah, I think they've moved positions. Right now... The enemy is running out of just about anything except flipping elephants. And my own elephant cannons might be able to actually hold off there. So they're just trying to get in here. Yeah, if they are basically trying to pull through, I can just basically blast everything. Okay. Yep, 24, 23, 17, 15, shaken. These guys, however, are also very shaken and understandably so. Right. Get Norse archers in. Norse archers now have to be my new front line because it's all I flipping got left. You guys are holding for the time being. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, those guys are in trouble. Those guys are also in trouble. But now I can't close the gates because I've destroyed my own gates. So, well done, me. Elephant artillery is looking damaged, but not damaged enough. These guys, do you have any ammo left? You've got no ammo left. Get down off the walls. Ah, but if you get down off the walls, those towers turn off. That's a concern. Right. You, flip. Yep. Get down off the walls and just hold. Just hold. Get over here. There's still 10 bodyguards remaining. I need you to shoot those bodyguards. Oh, flip. Now what's coming in? Now it's more elephants. Oh, I think the elephants are going to win this. Boo! I've still got my general's bodyguard. I tell you what, we've done better than I thought we were going to. Right, send the general's bodyguard forward to basically finish off their flipping bodyguard. And then bring these elephants back. The elephants need protecting. Just basically see off anything we can here. And just a good charge. Yep, there we go. These elephants, pull them back to as far safe as we can. These elephants basically just need to keep firing forever. And at this point, my general is going up against his elephants. Not a good idea. Right, get out of there. You're being torn to shreds. Yeah, elephant artillery, fire. Turn and fire. Get my general out of there. Everyone else just needs to basically hold for as long as you can. Turn, fire. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Everyone who's got any strength left. Oh, they're completely flooding the walls right now. We're down to nothing. Nothing at all. Right, you get out of there. Come on, come on, come on. Get back. Get back. I just need to fire. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, get behind the elephants. Get behind the elephants. And the Timurids. Okay, one of their bodyguard is now fleeing. Now if we can just come on. Come on. Come on. That's right. Flipping chain route here. Flipping chain route. Come on. Send my own general back in. Send my general back in, damn it. Okay, and there's the charge. Get your lancers down. You may have to sacrifice your life for this, but we might be able to make it work. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep firing, keep firing, keep firing. Pull him back, pull him back, pull him back. Oh, bloody hell. If we can just keep firing with my own elephant artillery, the cannon fire... Oh, no, the route hasn't quite worked. Come on, more dead. More flipping dead here. Oh, wow, this is complete mess. There's some elephants that are shaken over there. Those elephants are trying to pursue my general down. Oh, there's not much we can do. We've still got 20. We've still got 20. These guys are... Those guys are actually running amok. That could be exactly what we need. That might hand us the victory. Their elephants are now running amok, and they're running straight at the actual remaining infantry that these bastards have left. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's 13 down to 12 and falling fast. These elephants... Oh, no, my elephant's now running amok. Right, where's my general? Get him on the plaza. Just keep something on the plaza at all times. 94% of me dead to 73% of them. But what they've got left isn't much. Just everything just get on here. Oh, bloody hell, what's left at this point? Nothing. Nothing is left. But if I can just cause a couple of routes... Oh, halberd militia, though. Heavy infantry. Get the charge in. Sacrifice yourself for glory. Take out the elephants. We managed to actually take one of them down. Back off again, back off again, back off again. That's me that's breaking right now. Those are Norse archers times 10. I just need to charge with this flipping cavalry over and over and over. This fight's incredible. Right, 9 left. Get another charge in. Get a good charge in here. You guys all on the elephants. And come on, elephants are 9 and apparently eager. Keep falling back, keep falling back. Get that flipping charge in over and over again. These guys are technically breaking over and over. What's left over here, by the way? There's some halberd militia. They've got to be a bit tired. There's some more infantry. Oh, there's way more infantry over there as well. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm down to 3. 3. But actually, we've almost managed to... Come on, guys. I believe in you. I believe in you. Just take out the elephants. Oh, no. Oh, where is he? Where's our hero general? Because unfortunately, he doesn't have a... He's just trying to stab an elephant in the face. Oh, well done. Well done, you mad bastard. But I don't think it's going to work. I'm down to flipping... Yeah, I'm down to 12 men. 12 men, 3 of which completely run amok.
From fire to flame.
And down he goes. Oh, you think he took an elephant out with him? Oh, you magnificent bastard. Well done. Those elephants are actually running amok. Fight. Fight to the last man. Go. These guys are unfortunately eager. Another elephant runs amok. So you guys just hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second because he's actually going to potentially take out some of his own friends. Oh, wow. That was incredible. That was absolutely incredible. If I hadn't shot my own gates open, that might have gone better. But what a battle. This is why I love the Timurids. Like, I don't care that they're incredibly challenging and they're basically just cheap with all the stupid phantom technology they show up with. They're amazingly good fun. And screw it, I've traded 2,000 of my men for like over 2,000 of theirs. That is a worthwhile trade. So, my force goes down, but we've crippled 2 of their stacks. That is no longer an effective fighting force at all. They move in and will almost certainly, yeah, they'll just raise that, turn it back to being rebel. That's fine. Question is, what's your next target? And do you... Oh, you apparently are allowed to leave. Well, that's very nice of the Timurids to just basically let the Cardinal leave. Now, what's your next destination? 1, they're just regrouping around Mosul. Fine. Good chance they'll go to Edessa next. Edessa will, of course, be harder to deal with because Edessa is a castle, not a fortress. But We'll deal with it when it comes. Unless, of course, they want to go to Baghdad. If they want to go to Baghdad, screw them, they can just have it. And indeed, a noble death for Thorkel of Kalundborg. Died a noble death in battle. Indeed he did. No. We must remember exactly how he died, alright? That magnificent bastard died punching an elephant in the face, and he actually took an elephant out with him. During his death animation, an elephant fell down dead. He literally punched an elephant to death. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. The war with the Timurids has claimed its first casualty. Mosul has been taken, but I would say we have done an excellent job starting to weaken them down a little bit. Next in line, presumably, Edessa. Arguably, in fact, pretty much unquestionably, a soft target. It simply has less defences going. But beyond that, the river battles. Coming up very, very soon indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we will see where the Timurids decide they want to go next. Possibly Baghdad, more likely, swinging westward, looking to plunder Antioch in the long run. But Antioch is not the soft target it used to be. That's going to have cannon towers soon. Aleppo is a citadel with cannon towers. We have got ourselves huge numbers of men. In fact, actually, is that you? Hang on, which one's which? No, they're not quite ready to arrive yet, but very, very soon indeed. Whole bunch of generals. At least some of these guys will hopefully have Night Fighter. Actually, I think none of them do, but hopefully they'll be able to learn it pretty bloody quickly. Still, some big horde battles to come, and I think you will agree. I think actually, even next to the Mongols, the Timurids are just such a big fun step up because they've got so many hilarious units, and we haven't even seen all of them yet. We haven't even seen these bastards, the Naphaton throwers. No one likes those bastards. Oh dear. Together with, of course, the fact they're bringing big-ass cannons like the Grand Bombard. I don't think we've seen one of them on the field either. So yes, indeed. We can't just beat them like we did the Mongols using huge amounts of artillery, because they've got artillery too. They're potentially bringing even better artillery than me, and those elephants are pretty good at just basically barging through literally anything in front of them. So, all of that to come very, very soon indeed, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. This has been Medieval 2 Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye. No, sadly, I cannot be the Santa Claus of murder tonight. So apparently, even though this thing is... Oh, no, you can't. No, you most certainly can't. Okay. Is that the symbol meaning I'm about to pull her over? Yep, there we are. Oh! I feel like she didn't necessarily survive that. No, she's very dead.